Life After Life by Kate Atkinson thrusts readers into the midst of its narrative, employing the literary device of in medias res, which plunges them into the heart of the story from the outset. This technique effectively engages the audience, allowing the plot to unfold gradually while providing contextual details along the way. The novel opens in 1930 at a party, where a young unnamed woman anticipates encountering the supreme leader, who is later revealed to be Adolf Hitler. Despite his attempts at flirtation, she harbors a singular purpose: to assassinate him. However, her mission ends in failure, plunging the narrative into darkness. Subsequently, the story reverses course, transporting readers back to 1910, where a difficult birth unfolds amid wintry isolation. Sylvie, the expectant mother, is attended only by her scullery maid, Bridget, as her husband, Hugh, is away searching for his runaway sister. Amidst dire circumstances, the newborn's life hangs in the balance, yet through the timely intervention of Dr. Fellows, the infant is saved from the grip of death. This marks Sylvie's third childbirth, and she is understandably overwhelmed with emotion, relieved that the infant has managed to survive. However, Dr. Fellows remains indifferent to her elation and departs early the following day, much to Sylvie's satisfaction. At this juncture, the gender of the newborn remains undisclosed. Prior to Sylvie's marriage to Hugh, she led a carefree existence. However, the death of her father precipitated a downward spiral, resulting in the loss of their family's fortunes due to his gambling debts. Following her mother's subsequent passing, Sylvie's life took a drastic turn, and at the age of 17, she crossed paths with Hugh. Although Hugh is not destitute, he lacks the opulence that characterized Sylvie's upbringing. Reflecting on these events after the birth of her child, Sylvie christens her baby Ursula, meaning she-bear. Ursula's arrival elicits a range of reactions from Sylvie's other children. Maurice, her eldest and only son, expresses disappointment at not having a brother, while Pamela, her sister, welcomes the addition of a sister. Meanwhile, Sylvie receives a telegram from Hugh, detailing his struggles in locating his sister, Isabel, and his decision to prolong his stay in Paris for further search efforts. Sylvie hesitates to respond immediately, torn between the desire to share happy news about Ursula and the fear of potential complications in the infant's health. Worried about the brief period during which Ursula struggled to breathe after birth, Sylvie refrains from communicating cheerful tidings to Hugh, lest misfortune befall Ursula while he is away. The narrative then progresses to 1914. Sylvie, Pamela, and Ursula enjoy a day at the beach, with Pamela and 4-year-old Ursula frolicking near the waves. However, a playful moment turns tragic when Pamela inadvertently pulls Ursula into deeper waters, leading to a fatal accident as a wave engulfs them. Mr. Archibald Winton intervenes, rescuing them from the water, but tragically, Ursula succumbs to drowning. Miraculously, she is reborn, returning to the beach with a newfound aversion to the water, urging Pamela to avoid it as well to prevent another tragedy. Despite their caution, Ursula's cousin Roland perishes in her place later that day. Throughout her numerous lifetimes, Ursula faces recurring deaths, a fall from a roof, exposure to a deadly flu strain passed on by a maid, and the loss of her life during an abortion as an adult, among others. Amidst these cycles of death and rebirth, Dr. Kellett serves as her guide, educating her about reincarnation and imparting the belief that her unique ability holds a profound purpose: to thwart Adolf Hitler and avert the atrocities of World War II and the Holocaust. In a daring act, Ursula takes her own life, anticipating rebirth, driven by the mission to assassinate Hitler. In a pivotal moment in a previous timeline, she nearly succeeds in her mission but is thwarted by an unknown assailant. With each reincarnation, Ursula makes different choices, striving to keep her family intact and prevent her mother Sylvie's suicide. These divergent paths lead her to encounter Benjamin Cole, whom she loves and eventually marries. Redemption emerges as a central theme, as Ursula navigates the cycle of death and rebirth, striving to fulfill her deepest desires. Through a series of choices and lifetimes, she ultimately finds a path that aligns with her heart's longing. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.